Good morning, Denise here from Journal Junkie UK, coming to you today from the English seaside, the east coast. You can probably hear the sea in the background. Got the windows open because it's warm today in the caravan. So I'm back with the journal. I'm going to make a few tags today and stick the rest of the pockets in. So it'll probably be another quick 20-25 minute video just for the uploading, but I'll just give you a real quick flick through in case you weren't with us yesterday. So we put this pocket on here, it needs tags. We've got pockets here, I need a little pokey tag. We've got pockets here to fill. We need to put something on there to cover that. Oh, excuse me, we made this pocket, or I made that pocket yesterday. We filled this pocket and stuck it on this tuck. We stuck that on and filled it yesterday. So that's the centre pocket that needs a tag. The pocket we put on and filled yesterday, and we need to decorate the page. The tuck that we added yesterday. Another envelope. No, I did that yesterday. Pocket. What is it with envelopes and pockets? The beautiful shabby dabby doodah paper there. We need to put something on there perhaps. We need to make some tags for here and here. Whoops. We need to make some tags for this one which we put on yesterday. Need to put something on there. Not necessarily a pocket or something, but to make it a journal spot. I have got something in mind. It might be a pocket, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I've got something in mind for there as well. And that's it. So I need to make something out of scrapbooking card for the front and the back, which I haven't got with me. So I won't be doing that today, but I have got a couple of things in mind already. I started to make a tag yesterday after I left you. So I got a book on the English lakes at the charity shop, the local charity shop, and it's lovely. I mean, really thick. The thickest book paper I've ever had, I think. And I was just having a little play around making a tag with it, as I've not got much with me, just my scrapbooks, my scrap box, I should say. Goodness. And a couple of boxes of embellishment ephemera type bits, and my glue, scissors and ink. That's it. So I just thought I'd challenge myself to see what I could make, and it came out all right, and it's plenty thick enough. And I started another one, and then I thought perhaps I ought to do that on camera, so push all this lot to one side. I'll just finish this one with you really quickly. Two little bits of rubbish there escaped me. We're still being tidy-ish. Okay, so all I did was, I've got some pages here yet, because I haven't brought my guillotine with me, so the books came apart like this. I did it in full pages, and obviously you can see it's got a lovely text block in the middle, nice and straight, and it was just the perfect size for a tag, so I cut round that. So I managed to keep my tag fairly straight. I then didn't want to hide the lovely colour of it or all the text. Go across there. So I just pulled a couple of pieces out of my scrap box. A trusty scrap box. I'm just getting me glue book. To just give it a couple of pieces of interest. And stuck them down. So I went on to pick a couple more pieces, and that's where I stopped and decided to do it on film with you guys today. Can you hear the seagulls? Lovely. So I'm very close to the sea. If I walked out the caravan and took about 10 steps, I could throw a stone over the, maybe 20 steps, shall we say? Yeah, 20. Could throw a stone over the cliff. Okay. And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, so I hope wherever you are today you're having some nice weather, doing something nice. Or you're well and healthy. All of those would be brilliant. Okay, so nice, quick and easy. And I did, in my ephemera yesterday, find a Tracy Fox ticket, just the one. I did only have one, so I cut it in half to use on that. Where is the tag that I was showing you? Didn't take me long to lose that, did it? Oh, it's there. I see it. So I just used half of it on the edge. Oh, that's right, I did some stamping as well. Should we put a stamp on this one just to fill the blank in? I've only got, excuse my arm a moment. I brought 3 stamps with me. I missed those on. That's them. What's a postage stamp, a clock and a bow and a little tiny butterfly. So I think we'll go with this flower again. Does anybody else love the smell of the Stays On ink? I'm sure it's got a coconut smell to me. I quite like it. Coconut or something very similar. It's nice anyway. Yeah, that's nice. Just gives it a little bit of something. Shall we add this as well? Why the heck not? Okay. So I know that came quick and easy because I'd already had everything laid out, but to be honest, it came quick and easy yesterday when I made it. It was one of those just really told you what it wanted. It just came together all on its own. And then I just stapled on the top a piece of material. If you wasn't with me yesterday, I've got a very small handful of material with me. And I must admit, I am really enjoying making things out of the small amount that I brought. And to be fair, considering how little I brought, I could probably craft for a week. So it just shows you that you don't need an awful lot of stuff that we want, and we collect lots of things, but we don't necessarily need them. Oh no, I had a stapler, there it is. Oops, sorry guys. So I've tried to change my angle where I'm sitting. I hope I'm in view. Like I say, you're propped up on a chair on the table on some books. Fighting me? Come on. I don't want to wonky donkey this early on. So we're going out to visit the in-laws who live in a seaside town. Well, mother-in-law lives in a seaside town. Missed that one. Bit of glue will fix it. I would say about 3/4 of an hour down the coast. So we're going to have a day out there and then pop in and call in and see her. So that'll be nice, lunch out. And then tomorrow we're heading home. Yeah. So very similar, but different, and all out of the scraps box. Okay, not that I'm sure where they're going yet. Now, the stuff that I was looking through yesterday, you've seen all of this. So that was a full piece, if you remember, in the scrap box. Yeah, I think it was like that. It was a piece of paper. That's from Home Book and Treasure. I don't know what I'd done with it, but I'd folded it over and stuck it down, and then not used it for whatever I was using it for, and popped it in the scrap box. And it's fairly thick paper. Now I've stuck two together. It was on some kind of premium paper that I was printing on. So I've cut that into 3, add some natural lines. I kind of cut it into 3 thinking that it might, I don't know yet, go in some of these, because they're like sideways on and tucks, so yeah. So obviously we need to do something to them around the edges and what have you, but, and it's cut into 3 and I need 4 I think. Yeah, but they all do kind of fit, so we'll utilise them in there somewhere. And I made 2 embellishments, clusters yesterday. If you've been with me a little while, you'll know that I followed Tanya on Tatty Treasures, one of her videos making clusters. She did it for a weekend project, and I've made loads and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But they are all at home, I haven't brought them with me, so last night I quickly ran up 2 from bits that I had in my box. And I'd like to put those in the book somewhere, perhaps on one of the pages that's for writing on but is a bit plain. So I've got those 2 tags, those 2 clusters, and then these are all the things that I shared with you yesterday. The 2 pockets from the Janie B kit, corner pockets, tuck pockets, whatever you call them. So I'll try and get those in today. But I might start with those. Yeah, I was having a look through and that landed on there, and I thought that's quite nice on there, so I might stick that on there. And the same with this. Might pop that on that envelope and either put it in as an envelope or as a pocket. I don't know, I haven't decided. Or something else I was looking at. Oh yeah, 2 of these. Thought about sticking those together on the corner and making those into a tuck. And finally, I found these in the scrapbooking box. So I don't know if you can even tell. I'll bring it up to you and try and point it towards the window. But it's like it's got like a lace pattern on, you know, like your coffee dye paper with lace strip, but this is a digital. I think it's a Janie B digital. Found a couple of those. Just some plain book pages. They were in the bottom of the box as well. So I wondered about backing them onto there, and they might become pockets as well. So I think I'll do those first, stick those on. Let's get into that. And then they can be drying, so whether we use them or not, they're done ready. Turn that around so you can see what I'm doing. So I don't think they're going to go that way, so I'm going to take most of the book, most of the page I should say, and just a bit of my good old trusty glue stick. Whoops, try and stick it around the edge because there is a little bit of, although it's not going to be on show, is it? It'll save me a bit of cutting though. So yeah, I didn't bring my, let's try this. I didn't bring a card to spread my glue with. Got a little ruler in my box though, that'll do. Just leave that to dry. And this one, turn the glue book round. So I think I told you in the video yesterday that I got a couple of books and I was going to show you them and I didn't. So one of them was this English Lakes book that I've got the pages out. And the other one is an old book of Gulliver's Travels. One's from 1929 and the other from 1939, 40, something like that. So not really old, but the paper in them's lovely. I can probably just, if you excuse my arm, reach one of them. So this is the Gulliver's Travels one. 6 shillings it cost when it was new. Oh yeah. I haven't cut this one up yet. It's not quite as thick as the other one, but it's very fibrous paper. There's no pictures or anything in it. Just nice paper when you want some nice old text. Ouch, I'm sorry. Okay. So while they're drying, let's put some of these that we were talking about into the book to get them out of the way. There's my glue book. Let's look where we wanted something. Yeah, so that's a nice page that can be written on, but if somebody who gets it isn't a writer, it's a very plain page. No, that's too clashy. I quite like that on there. Don't think I'm going to mess about. Seeing as I don't want to make the video too long, I think we'll just go put that on as a tuck. And which way do we want it tucking now? That way. Yeah, because that's going to get bent round the edge. So we'll have it tucking in that way. So that's the L. I have to work out where I'm putting the glue. I would say 2 times out of 10 I put it in the wrong spot. And then I have to change the page I'm putting it on, or put it on in a different direction. Yeah, that's nice on there. Not too clashy, but so if you remember, I'm building even, so I want this one on the same page in the back. Don't put too much glue on there, it's not leaky, so I think we'll be alright. So it was opposite that letter by Roxy Creations. Yeah, so I think we want all of that brown thing stuck down. The glue's getting a bit yucky. What side will we go in? Up here. So we don't have to make it a tuck, we could just leave it as an embellishment, but I've put it on as a tuck so we can fill it if we want, and we can fill it in whoever's book it is. That needs sticking down more. We can remove the filling, remove what we put in it, and just leave it as a, I might need to snip that off, it's going to get caught in the, it is laid flat but it'll probably get caught when it's moved. That's it. Yeah, I can remove what we put in it and just leave it as an embellishment if the book's too fat. You know how much I do stuff the books. Okay, next. Definitely want to do something on there. Not to cover it all up, otherwise it was a waste of time putting that book on, but just wondering about those now. They could go on as a side pocket. Maybe up the top. Let's just trim this down now a little bit, so I didn't get it on the edge like I thought I did. At least I've got a nice straight line to follow again. Oops. I don't know if you can hear background noises, you can probably hear the fridge. Yeah, so that can be written on. And we can leave it, not fill it, but leave it for whoever. Let's have a look. Let's put a little nip in the side. Do we want it on the lacy side? I'll try for the middle, but I very rarely get it. That doesn't look too bad actually. Try not to overdo it with this, because this is my juicy Lucy one. Yeah, and there's not much up the top in the book, so if we put it up there, yeah. So it can be a journal spot and a tuck spot, or neither. Oops, That was a lot of glue and not a very straight line. Let me just move some of that up. If it goes down any further, it won't be much of a pocket, tuck spot, whatever you want to call it. Not too bad, it hasn't leaked out anyway. Put my lid on that glue because it's erupting. Probably the heat and the pressure in the caravan. Okay. And just pop a piece of that book in there in case it sticks, and look at the same page at the back. I'll cut it out and then we'll offer it up and see what we think. I think my glue scissors are a bit gluey, they need cleaning. Well, it's been nice to spend 20-25 minutes with you each day while I'm away. I was missing you. Got a hole in it. Not bad. So it's getting quite fat again. So we want it up top again. We can always put something if we think we need it down the bottom, but I'm trying my hardest not to over embellish things. Glue, ink, I mean, I nearly forgot. I'm too eager. Alright, come on glue, stop doing the gloopy thing. Actually, thank goodness. We're going this way. Not too close in the spine, I don't think, because the spine's getting fat. That one has leaked a little bit and I still didn't bring a cloth. I'll use this little bit of material. It can go in the bin afterwards. Sorry, Julie at Camellia Crafts, whenever I mention putting something in the bin. She doesn't understand what I mean. Okay, so I'm not sure that I'm going to fill that because we are getting quite fat. I think I should have put something in there. Piece of that in. Whoops. Okay, so just those two things we've put in. Although there's a book page in there, isn't there? But still, we're getting fat. So, did I just say I didn't spill any glue there? Put that back in for now, I think. So I still want the, where's that tag that I made? I have a feeling that they might fit in the front, they won't fit in the back. Got a bit of green, so I'll go with that one. Yeah. Oh, will you? Yeah, just call on something just. Very snug, but in. Okay. Still want something across there, but we were thinking about those in there, weren't we? Let's just go through a bit. Are you in view? Let me just check. You are now, but I bet you weren't. So sorry. Just looking somewhere for those corner tucks actually. Maybe they would go on that. Oh, that worked out well because that piece is on the piece that's showing. And just fits, yeah. So we could just tuck some paper in the back, some digital paper folded up or stuck as well. rolled up in the ball and came off, I'm pleased to say. Okay, so I think we're just about done, aren't we? As regards pockets, I was hoping to get these in. Let's have a look, because I'm constantly... What are you sticking? That's the one. Maybe a thread came off my glue while I was gluing. Let's put a piece of this book in. So I want these in, and oh, they definitely don't go there. And maybe I'm not going to get them in. I certainly won't go on that. No. There's only those two big pages, but they're so beautiful. Can you see? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to go any further. It's going on there. Oh, so maybe tomorrow we'll have to finish making tags and filling it. I've probably gone slower than I expected to, but it's got to be an enjoyable process too, as well as a speedy one. There's a very tiny touch of blue on this kit piece from Janie B Journals. I want to say it's from the Hours, but I might be wrong. But it's definitely Janie B. That's fine, there's a blue piece. Now that's got a bigger piece of blue in it. We're getting very fat at the bottom corner though. There must be a lot of tucks and pockets. So we might get some of the tags in that I've got brought with me that I'm hoping to use up in some of these spaces. That would be good. I don't want to take home as much as I've brought. I mean, I've used quite a bit, but there's still a lot going on. Actually, there's some tags to this kit that might actually go in here. So what have we got? That's one of them. Yeah, so it is the Hours, because that's got the... This is the one I was talking about making into a tuck. Could put two together as a tuck and then put it in there. That's been backed for journaling, but that doesn't matter. So if I just go down this side here and across the bottom, my gloopy glue, and very carefully put it on there. Whoops, a bit of a leak. Sticky finger now. So bang it on the desk. That'll get it. Yeah, that need a good inking round, and then maybe even an embellishment on it, and then that will go in there. But it needs to dry. Oh, that's right. We're going to stick that on there, weren't we? And yeah, I think Pritt Stick will be fine on there. Because it's paper to paper. So an envelope can just be a tuck in. It can be an over the page, either glued or just clipped. Or it can be put down as an actual pocket. do you know what? I'm wishing I'd stamped behind it now. Wonder if I can do some stamping around it. What have I got? I'm going to try the edge of this flower. See what I can do. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Just livens it up a bit, rather than making it a dead end, a flat and dead background. Bit on the edge. Doesn't look like we're stuck there. Oops. Yeah, that's better. So there's always a way, even when you miss a step. Quite like that now. Not get that ink on anything, I don't. Okay, so I think we've been at it half an hour. Let's have a look through what we've got done today. So pretty pages. Let's just see if there's anything I can quickly pop in as we go through. Too small. I think all the tags we've got are small, that's why I was wanting to make some. Oh, a nice plainish one, that's nice. Needs straightening up and inking, but I'll leave that empty for now. So I want one in there as well, that's 2. These need finishing off, don't they? But I could probably pop them in so we know where they're going. Is that glued? I think with a big one behind it as well, it's not dry, but something big behind it, and that'd be nice on there. So some journaling space. Yep, more journaling space. More journaling space. Oh, so I have left space for, I want the tag for in there next time as well. Let's see if this book page fits. Hooked over the back. So yeah, if I cut that down, that'll make a nice tag in there. We still want to decorate this a little bit. Journaling space and pockets. Same again, these beautiful pages. Same there. Was it one of those bits left somewhere? Yeah, one of those birdie pieces. So obviously we need to do something with those, but it looks like they'll fit if we do. Okay. All we need now is a, oh, what about the envelope in there? Yeah, just one more session making some tags and we'll be done. So thank you very much for joining me today. I thoroughly enjoyed your company. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.